Hey guys, this video is about our trip home from Waco, Texas. We had left Waco and we'd spent the night just north of Little Rock, Arkansas at the Maumelle Park COE. We got up the next morning and we thought the worst part about our trip home was going to be the rain. But little did we know what was going to happen. Stay tuned to find out.
Okay, we are leaving Waco after we've been here for 5 days, and we've done everything we could possibly squeeze into that time. So Kent, what was your favorite part of Waco?
Gosh, I don't know. I liked all of it a lot. Probably one of my favorite things was the Waco tour, where we found out the history of Waco. I also love the Dr. Pepper Museum. I like the zoo. I like the barbecue place. I like the Mexican place. I pretty much liked it all.
Me too. I have to say, as a grandma, my favorite part was the night that the kids camped with us. A 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, and we just had a great time. So they brought us donuts this morning and sent us off, and we're headed back home. Okay, it's our last day of vacation, and this is how we're ending it, in the rain, hooking up our tow vehicle. Every other day was beautiful sunshine, so we're thankful that the rainy day came at the end because it's time to go home anyway.
I don't even know what to do.
I don't either.
Call the cops.
Yeah. We just had a semi-truck back into us. My hands are shaking like crazy while we were sitting in line to get gas, and just destroyed. Oh my gosh, we're just fortunate none of us were hurt, but there's glass everywhere. It's not good. Kent's up there talking to him.
So just a small video to show you what happened to us at the TA in North Little Rock, Arkansas on our way home from our trip to Waco. We got hit by a semi-truck. It backed up into us on the fuel island. Totally destroyed our windshield. I think it bent up the windshield thing where the windshield stays. It messed up the slide in the front cap and all that good stuff. It's kind of a mess. The cap is pushed over here all the way up. I don't even know what to think right now. We're kind of in shock right now. We're having a hard time dealing with it, but we'll see what happens. At least no one was hurt. This is the excitement that happened to us yesterday. We had a semi back into us at a TA in Little Rock, Arkansas on our way home. We're about 500 miles from home. It pretty much messed up the front cap, you can see. And we've got a tow truck coming to pull it to the place that's going to hopefully fix it. Right now it's kind of a mess. It's drivable, but the windshield basically looks like it's just going to fall in. So anyway, that's what we got so far.
Okay, the adventure continues. There's Kent waving out the door, waiting on the tow truck to get us all attached. Got some wonderful people working with us, trying to help us get home. Although I think we're going to have to leave our baby here for a while. She needs some help. I even think I see a wrinkle on this side of the door, by the door. In front of the door, I should say. This is where we spent the night. Thank you, Camping World, for letting us have a plug-in and a safe place to stay. I was pretty nervous over at the fuel station. Would have been very nervous in the middle of the night. Okay, she's up, but he's got to do the brakes, and I don't know what all still, but he does have it up. Okay, I think we're getting ready to take off. The tow truck driver's been working quite a while. setting in his truck. So our baby will soon be towed down the road, and we will be following. I had no idea it was the right turn. Okay, they're backing it into the repair place. The front of the vehicle just kind of started falling off. My poor, sweet RV. But I think they're going to get it in there close enough. Nellie, what do you think? What do you think? Are you very confused about this camping trip? Got Nellie pulling on my arm, so I'm not very good at this. He's good.
Okay, guys, we're going to tell you a little bit about our accident that we had that Sunday there on our trip that we just showed you. And I was going to ask Tammy, what did you think when we were in the TA, in the truck stop with all the trucks around, and all of a sudden I say, he's backing up. No, no, no. What did you think about that?
Well, I knew we were going to be there a while because we were like the third vehicle back, I think. And so I went back to the kitchen table and was eating a Pop-Tart and just relaxing. And all of a sudden I hear Kent shout, he's backing up, and then no, 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 no.
Well, first though, I seen the taillights come on the trailer.
True.
And I thought, he's going to move up, so I'm getting ready to move up. But then he started backing up, and that's when...
It just seemed kind of surreal. I could not believe it was happening. And but after it all happened, and we moved our vehicle, and he moved his vehicle, very nice young man. I felt so bad for him. And he could not have been more professional. He had his list out telling us what we needed to do, what we needed to take pictures of. And he was probably a little older than our kids. I felt bad for him. And
the mom was coming out.
Yes, the mom was coming out. And but he handled it so well. And he said that he'd been driving for, I don't know,
I think he said 7 years.
Something like that. And he'd never had an accident. And I just kind of chuckled because I said, well, we've been camping for 30 and this is our first as well. And he says, oh no. But
we were a little bit in panic mode. We've never had anything like this happen ever.
You can tell that by my voice on that video.
Yeah, and I'm like, we need to call the police. So we called the police. They called us back, and they said they wouldn't come. And I'm like, okay. And then they explained it's on a private parking lot, and they told us that what we needed to do. So I went inside while Tammy's taking pictures and stuff of everything on that truck, and got some accident reports. We had to fill out accident reports, and they had them at the desk, at the fuel desk, in the TA.
Right.
So,
right.
Anyway, that's...
And then the TA was kind enough to let us park in the car parking lot, but that just did not feel comfortable because we just felt like we were out in the middle of everywhere.
Yeah, it was kind of, there were some strange people walking around in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And macho me, I don't know what I was thinking, but I decided, it doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to go in and buy some tape, some Gorilla tape.
And drive it home.
And tape the windshield up and drive the motorhome home. Of course, you got to remember we're 500 miles away.
Yeah.
And so I started taping the windshield up. I cut my fingers 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Decided, well, maybe we're not going to get
very far
home with that motorhome.
And it's a Sunday morning, so nothing was open. So we called our son, who's a truck driver and good at things on the internet that we're not so good at. And he realized that we were just across the interstate from a Camping World. So
Right, and so we unhooked the car, and I drove over to the Camping World just to see if there was a place we could park over there. And I went to a guy at the service desk, and he said, sure, just bring your camper over. We got plug-ins out there and places you can park, and you can stay overnight and just hang out here for the evening or whatever.
Yeah.
So we did that, and I put a big shout out to Camping World. And I think it's Little Rock.
Yeah.
Is it Little Rock?
North
Arkansas?
Little Rock.
North Little Rock, Arkansas. There's a Camping World, and they let us stay there overnight, and that was tremendous. That took a lot of relief.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure off of us, anyway.
So, and to do that, you unhooked our vehicle, and so then I followed you over there when we took the camper or the RV over there.
Right.
And then we started looking for repair places, towing places, because we just really had no clue what to do. And found one about 50 or 60 miles.
Yeah, it's some of you might know, it's RV Fog Doctor. They do a lot of work on the windows in motorhomes, taking the fog out of the double pane windows and stuff. But they also have a body shop that does work on motorhomes. And so you sent them.
I called them.
Emails.
Yeah, I called them, I emailed them, and I sent them a message on Facebook. And all of this, of course, was on Sunday, so we're just hoping that, and he was supposed to be back to work on Monday, and so we were just hoping we could get something figured out as soon as possible. And then we just basically sat and waited until Monday.
And felt basically sick at our stomachs till
Yeah.
Monday morning when Tammy called and left another message.
No, they called me back and
thought-
said, I just got your message, I
Okay,
think.
they called like right after they opened.
Yeah, yeah.
And I talked to the guy, and he said, do you need a tow? And I said, yes, we do. And he said, I'll take care of it all. I'll get the tow truck. He'll come down. We'll get you hooked up and pulled up to our place in Searcy, Arkansas. So that's where our motorhome is in Searcy, Arkansas. This all happened the Sunday before Thanksgiving.
November 22nd.
Okay. And here it is, January 23rd, I think. And we just did get everything confirmed, and the repairs started last week, I think.
Yeah.
So that's how long it took to get everything done. So hopefully.
But they've all been great to work with.
Oh, yeah,
And we have no
tremendous.
complaints on the insurance, on the trucking company. For being such a bad experience, it's been a great experience because people have just been really good to work with us.
That's right. And I was a little nervous filling out filling out accident reports, and no police reports or anything, but there was no questions at all asked to us about.
I took lots of pictures. I took a
That's
few
correct.
phone videos, and when the insurance guy called us, he gave me his email, and I just told him, I said, I'll send you everything I have. And so he got 3 different emails just full of pictures, just because I wasn't sure what we needed. And so I think that helped.
I do too, and everything's worked out great, and we'll keep you updated.
We're hoping
we
to
go
have
along.
it back for our next camping season.
We hope so. I don't know.
Yeah.
The shed that we built here for the motorhome is really empty right now. Kind of miss it not being here. I like to do little repairs and stuff on it when it's here.
And Nellie, though, has been liking it. Our
Yeah,
dog, they've
dog.
been out here playing, so
Yeah.
she's not minded that at all. But we start camping around Mother's Day weekend, so we're very hopeful we'll have it back by then, and we can have another great summer of camping.
And one thing I wanted to say, I know the pictures in the video, the damage doesn't look terribly bad, and I was guessing $10,000 to $15,000, and we got it up there, and I talked to the fella that I don't think he was actually the estimator. He's the owner of the company, and he thought, well, I'm thinking at least 15 to 20, and after they started taking everything apart and seeing what happened, because it pushed the dash up. We didn't realize it.
And it had broke the
But
entire
it broke
dash.
the dash, pushed the dash up like 4 inches. And it was just a lot more damage than we thought it was. So the number was, should we give them the number of how much it was for
Yes,
the
first we
estimate?
should say how fortunate we were. It did not damage one slide. It was
No, it
all
didn't.
up front.
It was all up
So that
front.
was wonderful.
But the big number, the number they gave us for the repairs was right around $43,000. We were kind of in shock when we saw that. Thank goodness somebody's insurance, besides ours or ourselves, has happened to pay it. But we'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with it as we go. And we thank you so much for watching. Give us a like, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification button, and we'll talk to you soon. Have fun
Camping.
We'll see you later.